Number 1. The 1970 Chevrolet 1500 regular cab long bed, listed at $5,500 and located in Vancouver, Washington, presents itself as a classic workhorse from the golden era of Chevy trucks, offering a strong blend of vintage charm and practical usability for anyone searching for an affordable entry into the world of old-school pickups. Showing 60,000 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this 1970 C10 maintains a simple, durable design that made these trucks legendary for their reliability and ease of ownership. Its regular cab and long bed configuration emphasize function and versatility, making it ideal for weekend projects, cruising, light hauling, or as a restoration foundation for someone who appreciates the unmistakable stance of the 67 to 72 Chevy body style. Even in its half-ton 1500 form, this generation of C10s have become increasingly sought after due to their classic aesthetics, easy-to-source parts, and impressive aftermarket support for everything from performance upgrades to full-frame restorations. And while details on cosmetic condition and mechanical updates are not provided, the truck's running status and straightforward drivetrain make a promising candidate for either a mild refresh or a full custom build. Whether someone wants to turn it into a patina cruiser, restore it back to factory look, or build a lowered street truck, the 70 model year remains one of the most desirable platforms in the classic truck market. Adding to the appeal, the seller is open to a trade for a 450 trail dirt bike, which may attract outdoor enthusiasts or riders looking to swap their off-road machine for a dependable old-school Chevy. At $5,500, this C10 stands out as one of the more accessible entries into this increasingly valuable generation, making it a solid opportunity for anyone wanting a vintage truck without the high price tag often seen today. Number 2. The 1976 Ford F150 long bed, listed at $7,000 and located in Scappoose, Oregon, stands as a rugged, well-sorted classic 4x that blends vintage charisma with substantial mechanical updates, making it a compelling option for anyone seeking a dependable, lifted, and trail-ready truck from Ford's golden era. Showing 155,645 miles and equipped with a manual transmission, this F-150 has already undergone significant restoration work, including a fresh repaint, new door and windshield seals, new door panels, a new dash pad, and vinyl-covered seating. The front floor pans have also been replaced, addressing a common trouble spot in older trucks. Sitting tall on a 6-inch rough country lift and 35-inch tires with 75% tread, the truck carries a classic high-stance look that suits a 1970s Ford perfectly, giving it presence both on pavement and off-road. Under the hood, this truck features the famously durable Ford 300 inline-six, known for its legendary reliability and torque. This particular example is even more impressive, equipped with a custom-built turbo intake and exhaust manifold, providing extra power while maintaining quiet, smooth operation. The engine has been thoroughly refreshed with new seals and holds a healthy 55 psi of oil pressure, a strong indicator of its good mechanical health. The drivetrain has received significant attention. The Ford 9-inch rear axle has been completely rebuilt with new locker, fresh brakes, and new gear oil, while the Dana 44 front axle has been treated to new inner axle seals, fresh gear oil, and solid disc brakes. These upgrades make the truck far more capable and dependable than many unrestored classics on the market. Cosmetically, the truck isn't perfect. It carries dings on the driver's side door and bedside, plus a notable dent on the passenger side hood corner, along with some scattered rust appropriate for its age. Still, none of the issues are considered severe, and the truck retains a clean title, making it a strong candidate for continued improvement or daily use in its current condition. With its lifted stance, rebuilt drivetrain, turbocharged 300 engine, and long list of new parts, this F 150 offers tremendous value at $7,000, especially considering the rise in demand for a classic 4X4S. The seller is also open to trades, giving potential buyers additional flexibility as they consider this well-built, ready-to-drive piece of Ford truck history. Number 3. The 1967 Chevrolet C10, listed for $10,500 and located in Corvallis, Oregon, is a classic long bed pickup that blends unmistakable first-generation C10 styling with strong mechanical fundamentals, making it a great candidate for anyone seeking a running, driving project with solid bones and timeless curb appeal. Showing 47,852 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this truck is powered by a dependable 350 V8 paired with a TH400, a combination known for delivering smooth power and long-lasting durability. It features an Edelbrock carburetor, providing crisp throttle response and easy tuning, while the original chrome trim, including the factory headlight surrounds, remains intact, adding to its authentic 1960s character. Rolling on 275/60R, 15 Grand AM GT all-season tires, the stance is classic and appropriately muscular for a C10 of this era. Overall, the seller notes that the truck runs and drives great, making a practical cruiser as is while still offering plenty of room for personalization. It's described as a head-turner, and 1967 models are especially sought after thanks to their clean body lines and one-year-only styling cues. The truck does have some rust along the windshield gutter, a common issue for these classics, and the seller highlights this openly so potential buyers know exactly what to expect. Structurally, though, it remains a promising foundation for restoration, weekend driving, or a more ambitious custom build. This long bed C10 represents a strong entry point into the vintage Chevy truck world. Not a heavily modified vehicle, but rather a mostly original, mechanically solid pickup that can be enjoyed immediately while being improved over time. With its reliable drivetrain, classic look, and honest presentation, it stands as an ideal project for someone wanting the experience of bringing an old truck back to its full glory. The seller is asking $10,500 OBO and is not accepting trades, inviting serious buyers who appreciate the value and potential of this well-kept 1967 Chevy C10. Number 4. The 1972 Ford F150 Camper Special Explorer, listed for $14,000 and located in Nampa, Idaho, is far from your typical early 70s Ford pickup, standing out as an exceptionally preserved, tastefully upgraded, and impressively maintained classic that's ready to drive and enjoy. Purchased from its second owner and showing only 67,000 original miles, this truck represents the higher-end Camper Special Explorer package, which in 1972 was the top of the line, offering added capability, improved cooling, and heavier-duty components designed for long-distance travel and carrying slide-in campers. Under the hood sits a dependable 360 V8, paired with 2 WD power steering and a set of modern enhancements that elevate both performance and drivability. Among those updates are an Edelbrock Performer intake, Edelbrock carburetor, and Edelbrock air cleaner, all feeding the big V8 and giving it smoother throttle response and more satisfying power delivery. A new exhaust system lets the truck breathe freely and adds to its presence with a strong, classic V8 sound. Cosmetically, this F250 is equally impressive. The seller notes absolutely no rust, and the exterior has received fresh paint, followed by polishing and ceramic coating, giving it a deep, glossy finish that presents far better than most trucks from this era. Complementing the restored exterior are brand new wheels and tires, giving the truck a clean, upgraded stance without straying from the factory style. Inside, the truck benefits from a brand new stereo system, making it more enjoyable for cruising while still retaining its vintage character. All lights work inside and out, and the truck reportedly starts and drives phenomenally, emphasizing just how well-maintained and road-ready it is. As a true camper special explorer, this 1972 F250 already carries inherent collectability, but finding one this clean, rust-free, lightly used, and thoughtfully modernized is becoming increasingly rare. With a clean and clear Idaho title in hand, the seller is not in a rush and is confident in the truck's condition, stating that the first $14,000 OBO takes a home. For buyers seeking a vintage Ford that blends originality, reliability, and tasteful upgrades, this beautifully preserved Nampa-based F250 stands out as one of the most appealing classic Ford pickups on the market today. Number 5. The 1968 Ford Ranger Short Bed, listed for $15,500 and located in China Grove, North Carolina, is a strong-running classic pickup that blends the unmistakable late 60s Ford styling with the durable power of a big block V8. This 1968 Ford F150 Ranger shows 155,777 miles and comes equipped with an automatic transmission, paired with a desirable 390 cubic inch big block, a favorite among Ford truck enthusiasts for its torque, smooth operation, and reliability. The short bed body style adds to its appeal, making it sportier, harder to find, and more sought after than long bed configurations from the era. Recent maintenance helps this truck stand out mechanically, including a points eliminator, new ignition coil, and a fresh tune-up, all contributing to cleaner starts, better drivability, and long-term dependability. The seller notes that the truck runs out well, emphasizing its strong road manners and the healthy condition of its drivetrain. As a Ranger trim truck, this F150 carries the upscale touches Ford offered at the time, giving it more visual presence and a more refined character compared to base models. Its classic stance, straightforward mechanical layout, and tough V8 power make an appealing candidate for weekend cruising, light work, or even a mild restoration project. Trucks from this era continue to rise in collectability, especially short beds equipped with big blocks, and this example represents a solid balance of originality, practicality, and vintage charm. This F150 is being offered by Singer Auto LLC, located at 1108 US 29S, China Grove, North Carolina, 28023. Giving buyers added confidence in the legitimacy of the sale and the truck's documented condition. For enthusiasts seeking a 1960s Ford pickup with authentic character, reliable upgrades, and a desirable short bed layout, this well-preserved 1968 Ford Ranger stands as a compelling choice at $15,500. Number 6. The 1984 Chevrolet Silverado, listed at $4,900 and located in Norfolk, is a clean, classic square body pickup that captures the durability and timeless charm Chevy was known for in the 1980s. This truck is powered by the dependable 305 V8, paired with an automatic transmission, giving it smooth, predictable power and easy drivability, whether you're cruising around town or hauling weekend gear. Showing only 115,000 original miles, it's clear this Silverado has lived a well-maintained life, and the seller notes it runs and drives great, a strong indicator how solidly it has been preserved over the years. The truck also comes with several comfort-focused factory features that were highly desirable in its day: power windows, power door locks, factory air conditioning, and a rear sliding glass window, all adding practicality and convenience to an already iconic platform. The heater works great. The new tires give it renewed road confidence, and with its two-wheel drive layout, you get a smoother ride and a truck that's easy to maintain while still delivering classic pickup capability. The 1984 Silverado sits at that sweet spot in the collector market where vintage appeal meets everyday usability. Modern enough for comfortable driving, yet old school enough to offer the rugged simplicity enthusiasts love. The clean design, signature chrome trim, and unmistakable square body stance continue to attract collectors, drivers, and first-time classic truck owners alike. Whether you're looking for a dependable daily driver with vintage character, a weekend cruiser to bring to local meets, or an affordable platform for restoration or customization, this Norfolk-based Silverado checks all the right boxes. At $4,900, it represents an extremely approachable entry into the world of classic American pickups, a running, driving, well-optioned square body that still offers tremendous value and unmistakable charm. Number 7. The 1977 Ford F150. Priced at $7,400 and currently located in Stayton, Oregon, is a solid, well-sorted classic pickup that blends vintage character with dependable mechanical updates. This long bed 2WD F150 comes equipped with a robust 400 engine, now paired with a new 654-barrel Edelbrock carburetor, giving it improved throttle response and stronger overall performance. The addition of headers and a full exhaust system brings out that unmistakable old-school Ford rumble, while the 4-speed transmission offers a more engaging and authentic driving experience. Inside, the truck has been modernized with Dakota digital gauges, providing accurate readings and a clean, updated look without compromising its classic style. The seller has invested in several key maintenance upgrades: new heater core, new front brakes, new starter, new alternator, and new heater hoses, ensuring the truck runs reliably, warms up properly in colder weather, and stays ready for daily use or weekend cruising. Structurally, the 77 F-150 stands out even more, as the floorboards and cab corners are reported to be solid with no rust, a rare and valuable trait for trucks of this era, especially in the Pacific Northwest. The long bed setup gives you classic proportions and plenty of usability, making it perfect for hauling gear, restoring, or simply enjoying as is. These 6th generation F-Series trucks continue to grow in popularity, appreciated for their bold styling, straightforward mechanical design, and unmistakable vintage presence on the road. Whether you're a collector looking for a clean driver, someone wanting an old-school truck with strong upgrades, or a classic enthusiast wanting a reliable build that doesn't need major work, this Stayton-based F-150 offers tremendous value. At $7,400 or $7,900 OBO is listed. It's a well-maintained, rust-free, great-running example of one of Ford's most iconic pickup generations. Turnkey, strong, and ready for its next proud owner. Number 8. The 1990 Ford F-150 XLT Lariat, priced at $7,500 and located in Fayetteville, presents a well-preserved, nicely equipped 7th generation F-Series pickup with just 41,000 miles on the odometer, a rarity for a truck of this era. This Lariat XLT model comes with all the period-correct comforts and durability Ford was known for, including dual gas tanks for extended driving range and a manual transmission, a combination sought after by enthusiasts who appreciate full driving control and old-school reliability. The seller notes that the truck runs and drives smoothly, with the engine sounding strong and healthy, supported by a long list of recent maintenance that adds confidence for any potential buyer. It features a new battery, new tires, a new clutch, and even a new windshield wiper motor. Small but important upgrades that show consistent care. Additional updates include Bose speakers, fresh oil change, new brakes, a new belt, new tensioner, and more, giving this F-150 a refreshed, ready-to-drive feel. Beyond the mechanical updates, this truck also comes with practical extras, such as a toolbox and a tow hitch, making it immediately useful for work, hauling, and everyday use. The body style of the 1990 F-150 remains one of Ford's most iconic designs, known for its clean lines, rugged stance, and unmistakable late 80s/early 90s character. With its classic XLT Lariat trim manual gearbox and low mileage, this example stands out as a great candidate for collectors, daily drivers, or anyone wanting a dependable vintage truck without the headaches of heavy restoration. Offered at $7,500 cash with no trades, the seller keeps things simple and straightforward, noting that the listing remains active until the truck is sold. For anyone seeking a clean, well-maintained, and increasingly hard-to-find manual F-150 from this era, this Fayetteville-based Lariat is a strong contender ready for its next owner. Number 9. The 1975 Ford F-250 Ranger Camper Special, priced at $17,500 and located in Portland, Oregon, stands as an exceptional example of a classic heavy-duty pickup that has been preserved with remarkable care and attention for nearly half a century. Driven 110,000 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this truck is far from an average survivor. It's a meticulously maintained, all-original rig with a level of documentation rarely seen on vehicles of this era. According to the seller, maintenance records stretch all the way back to the late 1970s, providing a continuous paper trail that showcases decades of responsible ownership. Having spent its entire life in Eugene and Portland, the truck has benefited from Oregon's mild climate, remaining rust-free and structurally solid, a major advantage for any vintage Ford buyer. Under the hood sits the venerable 390 V8, paired with dual-fuel tanks for extended range and the highly desirable factory side-mounted utility toolbox, a camper's special hallmark. This particular truck has received a long list of recent mechanical and cosmetic updates that elevate it beyond the typical classic driver. The C6 automatic transmission has been rebuilt, ensuring smooth and dependable shifting, while the carburetor has been rebuilt and the intake manifold resealed for reliable performance. Comfort and cabin quality have also been refreshed with new heater core, interior respray, headliner, chrome trim, dashpad, and updated interior pieces, all complemented by a brand new windshield that restores visibility and tightens up the truck's overall presentation. Despite its age, the truck isn't being marketed as a museum artifact. Instead, it's described as a well-preserved, deeply loved driver that's ready for regular use. The seller emphasizes its originality, even noting rare factory items such as emergency wallet key, a small but meaningful detail that highlights just how complete and authentic this truck remains. To round out the package, it comes with mounted snow tires, a truck cover, and its original Oregon plates, adding both practicality and collector value. Affectionately named Old Blue, a name the seller insists is non-negotiable, this F-250 carries decades of history and personality, making it more than just a classic pickup. With a firm price of $17,500, this is a standout opportunity for anyone seeking a rust-free, documented, mechanically refreshed Ford camper special that's been cherished from day one. Number 10. The 1978 Ford F-150 regular cab short bed, listed for $21,000 and located in Easley, South Carolina, is a classic pickup that proudly showcases the rugged simplicity and dependable engineering of late 70s Ford trucks. With just 75,000 miles on the odometer and an automatic transmission, this F-150 stands as a clean, well-preserved example of a short bed model that has grown increasingly desirable among collectors and truck enthusiasts. Under the hood sits a strong and reliable 351 Windsor V8, a favorite among Ford fans for its easy maintenance, solid torque, and long-term durability. According to the seller, everything on this truck works, which is becoming increasingly rare for a vehicle from this era that remains in mostly original condition. One of the standout features on this 1978 F-150 is that it still retains its factory stock configuration. In a world where many of these classic pickups have been modified, lifted, or heavily customized over the decades, finding one that remains true to its roots is becoming harder and harder. Even more impressive is the fact that both the air conditioning and heat are fully functional, making it a comfortable year-round driver. something many vintage truck buyers specifically look for but rarely find. The truck comes with a clean title in hand, reflecting straightforward ownership and an easy transition for the next caretaker. The seller notes that the price is $21,000 firm, signaling confidence in the truck's condition and originality. They also express openness to a potential trade, specifically mentioning interest in a 2015 or newer Mustang with a Coyote engine or possibly a diesel truck, but with clear instructions on communication. They make it very clear. Don't ask for the bottom dollar. Don't send a lowball offer by text, and don't send an automated "is this still available?" message. These guidelines reflect a seller who values serious buyers and who knows exactly what they have. As it sits, this 1978 Ford F150 short bed offers a rare combination of originality, working comfort features, and clean mechanical presentation. Whether someone wants a nostalgic weekend cruiser, a reliable classic for local shows, or a collectible pickup that continues to rise in value year after year, this truck checks all the right boxes. Stout drivetrain, functional amenities, untouched stock character, and a clean, straightforward transaction. This is a vintage Ford that stands out not just because of what it is, but because of how well it has been preserved. Number 11. The 1965 Chevy C10 stepside, listed at $15,500 and located in McAllister, is a beautifully refreshed classic pickup that blends timeless vintage styling with modern upgrades for a far better driving experience. Showing 50,534 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this mid-60s Chevy is already desirable due to its big back glass design and true short-wide fleet-side configuration. Two features that collectors consistently seek out for both aesthetics and rarity. This particular C10 has been thoroughly gone through with a long list of new parts, making it an appealing option for anyone who wants a classic truck that's ready to enjoy immediately. Under the hood sits a dependable 350 V8 paired with an automatic, delivering the right blend of classic charm and everyday drivability. Complementing the powertrain is a set of thoughtful performance and comfort upgrades. The truck has power steer with a tilt column so light and responsive that it turns with 2 fingers, giving a surprisingly modern feel behind the wheel. A high-speed rear end adds better cruising capability, especially at highway speeds, while front disc brakes, power brakes, and a 5-lug conversion complete the mechanical modernization, making the C10 both safer and more predictable on the road. Practical improvements continue with a relocated gas tank, upgrading the safety and convenience over the original cab-mounted design. These updates show that the owner didn't just aim to restore the truck visually, but to meaningfully enhance how it handles and performs in real-world driving. The seller describes it as a jewel, and with its clean presentation, modernized braking and steering systems, and refreshed underpinnings, it certainly stands out as a C10 built with care and intention. Given its desirable body style, tasteful upgrades, and strong mechanical setup, the asking price of $15,500 reflects a well-prepared classic that's ready for weekend cruises, local shows, or even daily enjoyment. Anyone interested in learning more or taking a closer look is invited to text or call, as the seller's open providing additional information for serious buyers. This 1965 Chevy C10 brings together vintage character and practical enhancements in all the right ways. A great opportunity for someone seeking a classic truck that drives every bit as good as it looks. Number 12. The 1989 Ford F150, listed at just $800 and located in Suffolk, Virginia, is a budget-friendly classic pickup with solid potential for the right buyer who doesn't mind a bit of wrenching. Showing 80,000 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this late 80s F-Series carries the rugged charm and durable build quality Ford trucks from this era are known for. While it isn't currently running, the seller notes that the engine does try to start, which is an encouraging sign for anyone considering it as a small project or a low-cost entry into the world of classic trucks. The truck's main issues are straightforward. It has a coolant leak, and the fuel filter needs to be replaced. Fortunately, the seller already has the parts needed to repair the coolant leak, but simply hasn't had the time to install them. With these fixes completed, This F-150 has the potential to return to a reliable, dependable platform it was known to be in its day. Trucks from the late 80s are famous for their tough drivetrains, simple mechanicals, and ease of repair, making them perfect candidates for DIY enthusiasts or anyone wanting a functional work truck without a massive investment. Overall, the condition described suggests a truck that mostly needs basic attention rather than major mechanical overhauls. At $800, it represents an opportunity that's getting harder to find. An old-school Ford pickup priced well within reach, complete with a clean and honest explanation of what it needs. For someone with the time, tools, or a bit of mechanical curiosity, this F-150 could be brought back to life without breaking the bank. And once it's running, it can serve as a practical hauler, a dependable farm truck, or even a beginner restoration project. The seller keeps the listing simple and straightforward, emphasizing that aside from the coolant and fuel system issues, the truck has been great and simply deserves someone who can give the time and repairs it needs. Whether you're looking for a low-cost project, a classic truck to revive, or a budget build to put back on the road, this 1989 Ford F-150 offers a lot of potential for a small upfront price. Number 13. The 1988 Ford F-350 Crew Cab Lariat, listed at just $2,500 and located in Maple Ridge, is a heavy-duty classic that offers tremendous project potential for anyone searching for a true workhorse platform. With an odometer reading 190,000 miles and equipped with manual transmission, this big-body Ford comes powered by the legendary 460 V8, an engine known for its brute torque and long-term durability when properly maintained. Even in today's world of modern pickups, the sheer presence of a late 80s F-350 crew cab still stands out, massive, capable, and unmistakably built for real truck duty. This particular example is being sold as a project, and the seller is upfront about what it needs. The biggest issue is the transmission, which has a major crack and will need replacement, an essential repair for anyone planning to put this truck back into regular service. Additionally, the gas tank and sending unit will need attention, making this a solid candidate for someone comfortable with mechanical work or already planning a drivetrain refresh. However, the seller notes that the engine runs, which is a major advantage and a promising foundation for the next owner. For a 1988 model, the truck's condition holds some encouraging highlights. The seller mentions not much rust, an important detail for any Canadian-based truck of this age. The interior is in good condition, particularly notable considering most late 80s crew cabs saw years of hard work, hauling, and heavy family use. As a Lariat, this F-350 represents the upper trim level of its era, offering upgraded materials and features that many enthusiasts still appreciate today. Overall, this truck is ideal for someone looking for a restoration-ready rig, a future tow vehicle, a farm or work truck rebuild, or a classic heavy-duty pickup with endless potential. For $2,500, it's priced to appeal to hands-on buyers who understand the value of an 80s F-350, especially a crew cab, a configuration that's increasingly popular and harder to find at an affordable price. With its strong running 460 engine, solid bones, and honest description of needed repairs, this Maple Ridge truck could be transformed into a powerful, dependable beast once again with the right mechanical attention. If you're looking for a big block, big body Ford project that won't break the bank, this 1988 F-350 Crew Cab Lariat offers a promising starting point and all the raw ingredients needed to bring it back to life.